Hello Gemini, welcome to Dragonfly Soul Tarot. This is Dot, and today we are doing the February reading. I'm doing the pyramid spread based on the Celtic cross spread. Okay, so here we go. First card is the Magician. That represents you. Crossing you is the Four of Wands. Okay, and the energies that are moving away from you are the Empress. The energies that you are currently in is the Fool. The energies that are moving towards you in the future is the Nine of Coins. Okay, the way you see yourself is the Sun. The way others see you is the Star. Your greatest fear is the Six of Swords. And your greatest hope is the Eight of Swords. And the possible outcome card is the Queen of Wands. Okay, Gemini. Wow. Look at all these major arcana. Holy moly. We have the Magician, we have the Empress, we have the Fool, we have the Sun, we have the Star. Fantastic. Okay, so this is you, the Magician. This is going to be a pivotal month for you, Gemini. You are really going to notice a shift in your life because these are major energies coming towards you, and it may, it may be a little earlier, maybe a little later than February, but I'm thinking that it's probably going to be starting around the mid to the end of the month. Something new, something you have been cooking up for a while, something that you have been, a project that you have been thinking about for a while. You may actually turn around and implement it. Something creative and something only you could bring to the world. Does that make sense? Something that you have thought about for a long time, said, you know what, I could do that, and I could do that in my own fashion, and I could do it really well. Now, whatever this is, maybe something that takes up a lot of resources, or a lot of traveling, or a lot of independence, whatever it is. You have responsibilities. You have a house or a home to take care of. You have bills to pay. You have a lot of day-to-day responsibilities that you have worked hard to achieve, okay? And you don't want to lose it. Now, this may be a big risk that you implement this project or endeavor or trip or something that you want, that you have wanted for a long time, but it interferes with this. It interferes with your stable home, with you've built your 401k and now you want to spend what, $50,000 traveling for a year? Are you crazy? That sort of conflict is going on, right? Whatever this is, whatever you have always wanted to do and now you are thinking about doing in February, there's this feeling that if I do, I'm going to put this in jeopardy. And you are really torn between it, but it is something that you have wanted to do for such a long time, and you feel like you finally got the guts up to do it, and you don't want to back down from it. And it seems like you have all this energy built up. You have all this, all these major arcana are really trying to tell you something, Gemini. Okay, so let's look at the energies. The energy of the Empress is in the past. The energy of the Fool is in the present, and the energy of the Nine of Coins is coming towards you in the future. Okay, so the Empress, she is the traditional feminine stereotype. Okay, everything we think about when we think about the feminine stereotype, the Empress is. She's the stay-at-home mom. She's the mother, the nurturer, the one who's got dinner ready on the table when hubby gets home. You know, metaphorically speaking, it could be a man who stays at home while the woman works, right? Or the wife works. Whatever it is the feminine energy, but you are leaving that behind. You are leaving that domestic foundation behind. Like, you're not going to be losing your foundation, but you are going to be disassembling it somewhat, and that takes guts, because what you're doing, what you're jumping out into, is going to take faith. Is going to be a leap of faith, and you really believe in yourself. You know, oftentimes people say the fool is a fool, right? Because he's fooling himself. He's so close to the cliff, and the dog is trying to warn him, but he's looking off into the skyline and not right where it has his feet. This is something that you've wanted to do for a long time, but you are taking it on faith that you will be fine. That you will, no matter what, land on your feet and be okay financially. And it's interesting because I have read in some books where the 9 of coins is about travel. So maybe this has to do about travel somehow, some huge travel undertaking where you, I don't know, maybe taking off in an RV for a long time, selling your home, putting everything in storage and taking off in an RV. Something big like that, and it's just going to be a leap of faith. It's a big life-changing experience. Could be moving to a new city. Could be, what else could it be? For finding a new career, but the job is in a different part of the country, or in a different country altogether. Whatever it is a huge, huge undertaking that disrupts this, that changes your role from this, and makes you rely heavily on faith. So I find it very exciting, Gemini. I would love to hear from those who are resonating with these energies to know what's going on. This sounds fantastic. So the way you see yourself, Gemini, is the sun. You have utmost confidence that whatever it is going to work out beautifully. And the cards are echoing that confidence as well. I mean, possibly you are a little bit psychic and you are looking into the future and you can see how this will turn out, and it'll turn out well. So, you know, you are just really excited about this undertaking, and whatever it is, it's making you glow. It's making you shine. It's almost made you a new person. Like, if you're going around all, you know, like ho-hum every day, and then you decided to undertake this fantastic new project or whatever it is that you're doing, it just lights you up, and people are going, holy smokes, what the heck happened to her, right? What the heck happened to him? He's a totally different person. And then you tell them what you want to do, and it's like, wow, that is absolutely amazing. I can't believe you're going to do that. And other people see you as a star. Other people wish they were in your shoes. They wish that they were going to, they had the guts to do what you were going to do. So, yeah, the way that other people see you is the star. The star sees clearly and knows what it, you know, they know exactly where their place is in the sky. So, other people see you as seeing something so clearly that you cannot fail. So people are really looking up to you. And you know, here we have another card of travel. And it may be the traditional Six of Swords is moving away from adversity and into more peaceful waters, but he is in a boat. He is traveling over water. You know, so we have travel, the traditional travel here, and possible travel here. So Gemini, I think this has something to do with travel. But you're apprehensive about it because this is in your biggest fear. It's interesting that you have the Sun and then your biggest fear is travel. So maybe you were having some doubts about this undertaking. I mean, after all, you're going to have to give up so much to do this project, to do this thing, okay? So it's only natural to have some apprehension about having to do this thing. And it has to do with travel of some sort. It may not manifest in February. It may be a little farther down the line, but it's something to do with travel. Okay, so your greatest hope is the Eight of Swords. In the position of your greatest hope is the Eight of Swords. Okay, so you're hoping, now see how you can see her eyes through the blindfold? It means that it's not as, she can still see through it, right? She's bound by this, but she can see through it. She's not bound too tightly by the ropes. In other decks, there's like a large gap in the swords in which the character can actually just walk through. So you are hoping that this is not going to be as hard as you think it is. So you are hoping that it's going to go a lot more easily, that you know, all this buildup in your mind is really just illusion, and it's going to be a lot easier because she can actually see. Can you see this? Oh, I'm not sure if we can see this here. But the blindfold is so thin that you can see her eyes, and it's not focusing, and I don't want to mess with the focus. Let's see. No, it's not focusing. But you can see her eyes through the blindfold. So what you're hoping is that it's not going to be as hard as you think it is. And, you know, you see this difficult challenge in front of you, and with a lot of red tape and a lot of tasks to be done before you can actually implement it and put it in place. But you're just hoping that it's not going to be as hard as all that. So the outcome is the Queen of Wands, and she is the independent queen. She is the outgoing queen. She is the one who is spontaneous and takes off on a dime and is gregarious and gets along great with anyone. So you are looking to be this queen. You are, the Gemini is a water sign, I think. But you are hoping to embrace the fire sign attributes, more of the fire sign attributes. Adventurous, gregarious, outgoing, friendly, popular. I mean, not saying that you're not these already, but you are looking to add a new dimension, the dimension of the Queen of Wands to your to your attributes, and that'll help you get what you want in this big undertaking. So, wow, Gemini, let me know if this resonates, because this is really sounds like a spectacular. I wish this was my reading. I really do. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I really enjoyed listening to I really enjoy reading your comments. And make sure to visit me next week. Oh yeah, don't forget, tell 2 friends about my channel because they may need to hear a message that, an important message made just for them. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. Have a great week. Bye-bye.